such a place where the stars come out to light your face. And we'll leave behind the world in darkness, go where no one's broken hearted. Take off without a trace, neon angels up in diamond clouds. I think we're getting closer. Don't stop now. Off the ground, higher than a supernova. Don't look down, don't look down, don't look down, beam me up. After we kiss the sun, we can burn our names into the sky. Feel my electric touch, taste my supersonic lullaby. Diamond clouds, I think we're getting closer. Don't stop now. Off the ground, higher than a supernova. Don't look down, don't look down, don't look down, beam, taste of your poison, paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Taste of the Sam on Orion. You're toxic. I'm slipping under with the taste of your poison, paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Taste of Orion. You're toxic. Some under with the taste of your poison, paradise. I'm addicted. You don't know, no toxic. You're toxic. Some under with the taste of your poison, paradise.
Second question. You guys been doing rather well, but in the losers bracket, you guys played last week. How have you guys changed everything up since last week?
Yeah, so I mean, we played a fantastic team, and we were not upset about the loss in the slightest. But we did less of our just like general preparing, and we did more of our actually preparing for specific teams. So like going into today, we watched multiple of Team Horizon's games, came up with specific comps that we saw them play, and I'm definitely excited to counter pick them.
Yeah, you guys have only lost to Aptix Esports. Aptix being the Watchers Brawl 2 champions. They seem they've already made it to the finals, so definitely not the underdog there in any respect. But on to the Mimi questions. Ryan or Winston?
Definitely Winston. Not even a question.
All right, interesting. Coke or Pepsi?
Oh man, I have to say Pepsi actually.
Oh, wrong answer, buddy. And that's going to be the end of the Q&A. I'm just kidding. Last question. Who is your favorite Overwatch pro to watch and why?
My favorite pro to watch is probably Slime. He is insane and gets more boops than anyone can possibly imagine. And probably the only Lucio that can hard carry a team.
Oh man, I would beg to differ. I definitely think Moth made a name for him. I think that if San Francisco Shock ended up winning that Stage 1 finals, then I think Moth would have been MVP for sure. But I can definitely agree with you. Slime is their like head of everything. He's their entire brain. Bumper is kind of like the lack of a brain, so Slime has to be like the full double brain, 400 IQ personality there, just like making sure everything is in order. Gotta say, my favorite pro to watch is Aim God from the Boston Uprising. Dude just frags out.
Oh,
He's like
yeah.
actually has better stats than Jonak. It's nuts. Like, it's not even funny this season, and he's being totally overlooked. Like, no one sees him, no one cares. 3, do you have a favorite Overwatch pro to watch?
I literally am one of the most diehard Philly Fusion fans on the planet Earth. So their entire starting lineup, my favorite pro to watch is one that I have not seen at all in Stage 1, and it's Fraggy. Cause Fraggy's Winston is definitely a subject for debate, but Fraggy's Reinhardt is something that I feel like they super could have used.
Yeah, I definitely feel like they could have, but they were talking about it actually in an interview from one of my friends saying that they don't want to play Fraggy because Sato's so much less resource intensive and is easier to talk to during the game, like communication wise. So I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing, but also like they didn't want to have to put all the resources into Fraggy because they can put their resources into Carpe and have him carry. Unfortunately, Carpe just not the best Zarya. Ended up getting taken out by Sinatra and the Shock in the playoffs. Sadness. We'll be getting into games shortly. Thank you so much, Supreme Koto, for the interview and for the awesome questions. And
thank you.
No problem. And it'll be Hanamura, first map. Blue team gonna be Toronto Tidepods. Red team, Team Horizon, and Team Horizon, the red team, will be attacking first.
Yep, so with the Tide Pods there showing off their squiddy Tide Poddy goodness, it's going to be coming out with Team Horizon and repping the San Francisco Shock, who suffered a last-minute defeat against the Vancouver Titans. They went the full 9 yards, or should I say all 7 games were played, with Titans taking it out in the very end.
Yeah.
But, Shock, honestly, for a team that went with the record that they did to go up against the Titans the way that they did, I'm going to go with they did exactly the best that they could and exactly the way that they could.
Oh, yeah. That was an incredibly close match. Probably the closest match of the season so far. And
so good.
It was an amazing one, too. It was just like, what great Overwatch we've seen. Both the teams that come in from undefeated in the playoffs, hadn't lost a map, and then we saw this like awesome like unstoppable force versus unstoppable force thing. So it's like, whoa, it was really awesome to see. Really good Overwatch, and it seems like anyone who had watched it, anyone could tell you that was like peak Overwatch right there when it comes to the 3-3 meta. And here's hoping we see a bit more of that coming out from this match here, because Toronto Tidepods, Team Horizon, both teams very capable in getting all the way over here. Team Horizon snaking their way up through the losers bracket. Toronto Tidepods just losing to Aptix Esports, who had won previously the last brawl. Definitely not
anything to be trifled with. Aptics Esports they're a team that often wins fights that they shouldn't. So, you know, I don't discredit Toronto, and Toronto definitely has a huge fan base coming into this match. I'm sure the people in chat are going crazy about that too.
Given that both teams are literally fighting for their lives here, this is definitively a situation where they want everything to be up in like full fighting strength and all that good stuff. So if we are going to make sure that all 6 members of each team are ready and fighting and ready to go, we're going to make sure that they are here, present, and qualified. That being said, we are going to be getting in on this action. Team Horizon, which despite their name, they actually have a tendency to ban Horizon Lunar Colony. Fun fact, happens in almost every match that they play. We are going to get started here on Hanamura, one of the other 2 CP maps in the pool, with a reminder, Horizon starting on the offense, Tidepods on the left in the defense. I don't know which side I'd rather be on in Hanamura.
The defending side almost all the time for any map whatsoever, just because you can get a scout and see what their attacking picks are, but also see how they actually play them, and if they play the same 3-3 on defense, if they play the same 3-3 on attack as they do on defense, you gain a little more information as to how their 3-3 actually plays out, how they utilize the Zenyatta Discord orbs and the Brigitte Shield Bash to effectiveness, and how they peel for their supports, because that's also a big deal. So you scout some of their playstyle coming into the defending portion, and when you're attacking, you get a really big advantage if you full hold them, because there's a big morale boost if you've already full held. So really good for them.
Oh yeah, it's huge. Honestly, like I would generally prefer to start on defense. However, I've seen a lot of stuff on Hanamura lately that makes me think, man, maybe taking the initiative is a lot more of that, how do you say, big chunky mental game coming out, where like if you can just blitz Hanamura A and B super quickly, it just makes you feel real good and toasty inside.
Yeah. All right, so red team Horizon going to be playing the typical 3-3. On Toronto Tidepods, they're going to be running, instead of the Zarya, they're going to be running the McCree, and this will be super interesting. Whale's going to need to be really accurate, and you right here, being picked off, no bubble on him because there's no Zarya.
Yeah, Yu-Yo goes down very quickly, but honestly, it's gonna be, wow, holy moly, it's the Zenyatta going nuts, and Whale making their damage to be known. Tidepod's going crazy here, and the flashbang goes out, and poor little baby diva, Freya gets crushed there. Whale on fire, and it is done. Maddie already has rally. Whale with the Deadeye just about ready to go.
Whale has been doing a lot of work, and the high ground, that crossfire that was really under them, was really good for Toronto Tidepods on that defense.
Super crazy, awesome defense coming out. So it's going to be up to, can they unseat this McCree? And the answer should be yes. It should be very simple to get this McCree, who has no recourse whatsoever. It just, honestly, like, I don't really know what's going on. There it is. Here comes the Diva come to play. But Whale gets away. And just doing so much damage, getting so many kills. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's going to get the pick off onto Raid. This is huge for them. They're going to aggress. Wow, big damage coming in. And Toronto Tidepods, dominant. Didn't even have to use any ults. They're going to come up on 6 ults. It's going to be 6 ults versus 6 ults in this next fight.
It is going to be the Ult-Apocalypse, the Big 6, Ultimageddon. I don't care what you call it.
Oh,
the Tidepods have it. Horizon not going to be any the worse for wear, though. We could be seeing a pretty big fight coming in.
I can't wait to see 12 people press Q and nobody dies.
Hey, they're not all playing 3-3, and here
That's
we
true.
go. They are going to successfully rotate now onto the high ground, with Horizon finally going to be able to bust in here. Freya, the only one on the team, the only one in the game right now, without an ult checkmark ready to go.
They're going to have it.
And yeah, rallies are called. It's Deadeye going out. Big boobs going in. Deadeye gets 2 and he dies as a result. I never could have predicted that.
Big plays coming out, though. They did manage to get 2, so big cleanup from Toronto Tidepods. Just going to be Whale left to get back onto the stage. Interesting that Arizona isn't picking up his McCree. F in the chat for Whale. What are you doing, Arizona? Pick him up.
I'm going to argue that it's actually Horizon who comes out of that one on top. They have a trans, a Barry, they have their 2 defensive ults, and they have the Zarya Grav up central and ready to go, with the barriers going to be leading into this fight. The Grav goes in next, and it's huge. The trans from Vision does come in. It's going to get charged out for Yuyo, but ultimately the Shatter now comes in. It's going to grab 2, and it's big. Kidney gets the kill. The Diva Bomb gets Kidney, though, so both Reinhardt's down, and now it's still going to be Horizon with a bit of a man advantage here.
It's pronounced 1Q, right?
Hey.
What a crazy name. Toronto Tidepods have some really weird names here.
IQ for sure, so definitely IQ, looking for those big brain plays. But yeah, Horizon going to take this point, and again, the ult economy favored them going into it, so they're going to take it with the correct usage, and take it they do.
That is the weirdest pronunciation. And the weirdest, it's like a barcode name. Oh no. I'm being taken back to League of Legends smurfing names. Yeah, big ultimates coming out from Team Horizon here. Gonna use the rally to try and get into this chokehold point. They need to leave it though, or they're gonna get picked off. Shattered.
Ooh. Or they could get hugely shattered with Freya. After getting focused down, Freya not gonna get DMAC'd. Whale actually gonna go down. Really tight fight here going in as the trans is gonna show. Graf and a trans Diva Bomb going in. Diva Bomb does get Arizona, and now that's gonna be Horizon busting this, as we say, wide open. And with that barriers, that just all about solidifies their take on the point here.
I don't know about that sound barrier, because that could end up biting them in the butt. Arizona has the barrier to try and follow them up. They need to touch the point. Arizona able to touch the point with that shield. Shatter doesn't get anything.
Maywall stops the Shatter from doing anything crazy. Yuyo actually is, however, going to go down. So it's still Horizon doing good work on the point. Maddie also going to follow. Ever doing solid work on that Brigitte, providing sustain and damage. Diva Bomb going in. Going to get Legola, who wasn't able to get behind the shield. It's ultimately not going to be a lot, though, with May being the big remainder on the point. Arizona get booped out of a res, who tries to make something happen. The damage coming in too fierce. Horizon takes Hanamura.
Yep. Nice plays from Team Horizon. Unfortunately, yeah, Legola was dying last point. Wasn't able to get behind the Rhine shield because he was slowed by the Mei. Unfortunate. And the Reinhardt didn't want to turn his shield because he would have sacrificed someone else. So instead he's like, I'm sorry, buddy.
A choice
right in front of him, just dies.
A choice. It was a choice, you know. Whether it was the right choice or not is up for debate, but I think Horizon taking the point is pretty solid.
Yeah, it was a right choice. Got 3 minutes on the clock still for Team Horizon on this attack. Not too shabby at all. 5-minute attack. Gonna see what Toronto Tidepods can do on this attack. They seem to be a very aggressive team, all things considered, and I'm interested to seeing what they'll pull out on this attack here now that they have a bit of, like I was talking about, bit of an advantage in seeing the enemy's compositions on that defense. Now they have something to look forward to on the attack. Meanwhile, Team Horizon going to be playing a standard 3-3 composition, defensive, no Mei, no nothing special, but you know, the GOAT's composition is dominant for a reason. It is very effective if everyone plays together and, you know, plays as a team here.
Yep. But Whale on the Sombra, that is going to be interesting. As far as the 3-3 shakeup goes, it's the 3-2-1 that tends to be interesting. Bold of Arizona to be playing an Ana directly into what is most undoubtedly a diva. But, you know, if you can get those anti-nades and make them happen, we've seen the evidence. As well-placed anti-nades can be huge. And yeah, Whale, going to get that scouting. Yeah, they're electing it. It's going to be Zarya, and they're going in.
Makes a lot of sense that they want to follow up the 3-3 composition. If Whale on the Zarya is able to get a lot of high charge and they're able to stop this point the first couple of fights, they can definitely get huge nade coming from Arizona.
Look at that anti-nade coming in. They catch almost everyone. I'm surprised that Maddie even fell to that. But Yuio demecking Freya, that's going to be big. But then Yuio going down is also huge. It's a back and forth right now, and honestly, neither team has a huge advantage. But honestly, Horizon having the advantage of going up against a not Reinhardt is going to be a bit of a thing, but the spawn advantage for Tidepods, it's a bit of a thing.
Yeah, big spawn advantage coming out. If they hurry this up, they could possibly get a really big advantage, as Team Horizon is still taking back Ever from with the Lucio. They need to hurry and try and get onto this point. I don't know what they're really waiting for here, as they do. But
And with-
you know, 6v6 now.
Ooh,
Nana boost
big,
coming out.
big Nana boost going on to Yuyo. Remember that the Lucio speed boost doesn't do a lot. Shatter gets a couple. It's still going to be a trade-off, though. Kidney goes down, but so does Vision. And now the trans is going to keep everyone up for now. And now Raid's looking super low. He gets popped up. Freya gets shattered into it. He's going to have to force out the Diva Bomb. It's rallies for both sides, and that's actually going to get Yuyo. Freya grabs the big tank.
Oh no.
Freya goes nuts here. Just the boops for Days. Vision actually gonna pop off Freya though. What even is going on anymore? How is this fight still happening?
It's not. It's just a reset. Vision's gonna pop into the pit of doom. Gonna go back to spawn real quick. Gonna try and reset with his team. Just IQ with the ultimates. All 12 players waiting their ultimates to come up. Kidney just gets his Shatter. We'll be seeing those come up, but yeah, like not a lot of resource coming in from Toronto Tidepods pods here on this attack. They have the Nano Boost to try and make Yuyo have some more aggression. Nice Nancy nade again, and the grab gets eaten.
It's huge. Yuyo gets the big. Okay, so here it is. Tidepods clashing like crazy. Lots of ults committed, but they do the job. It's too many dead for Horizon. That's it. Yeah, and there's the team kill. Too many dead. I would say 6 dead is pretty good, right?
Not a bad trade-off. Just using the Nano Boost and the Earth Shatter, those are, to be honest, the least important ultimates coming into this next engagement. They'll be having the rally to engage with now too, but keep an eye out on Vehemence. Does have the Sombra pick now to try and go for some hacking. Nice kill from Yuyo though.
Wow. Massive, and the Kitty goes down with the IQ Diva Bomb. Now that's going to be big kills coming in for Yuyo. So here we see point presence is solidified for Tidepods. Horizon is in stall mode. And Lego is doing their best, but they're ultimately going to be forced away. And the pick comes in. They are going to get back in time. Lego goes down. It's the Hammond. The big boost comes in. But even on the Bastion, it's not going to be able to do a lot. And Hammond with the new shields is going to die. Freya not able to get the Ice Pillar up. And so the kills coming in. It's huge. Major time advantage for Tidepods.
Really dominant attack there. I love the focus coming from the Tidepods and taking down the Bastion, the Mei, the Sombra, the Wrecking Ball, and then the Moira that ended up trying to come onto the point. They're going to have 4.5 minutes on this next attack. Team Horizon going to be attacking first because they have less time on the clock here. And yeah, just a really solid advantage coming from the Toronto Tidepods. Both teams very aggressive in their attacks and very capable of winning these team fights. Just need to see more out of what Team Horizon can really do. Maybe they go for some cheese here on this attack. Try and go for something aggressive that can really snowball like a Moira. It looks like maybe no, but I'll be seeing more of the 3-3.
Teams debate us on almost the daily, it seems. Even when you would expect the most reliable composition to come out, they will scuff us big time. Arizona's still playing the Ana, and I think it's honestly been working out for them. The big anti-nades that have been opening these fights have been huge, but honestly, Freya on the flip side, their diva has been super strong, and I think has been contributing a lot to the Tidepods' difficulty in doing some of these fights.
Yeah, I think that Freya's been a really big shining point in Team Horizon's composition. A lot of pickoffs in every fight. Very good focus. Has eaten one of those grabs from a whale that we've seen before. Yeah, so looking forward to see what more he can do. Vedman's running very low though. Freya, as we were talking about, gets Yuyo. This is huge. This is basically the fight. But yeah, Vedman goes down. That's huge.
Vehemence, how do you do that? So now it seemed to be an even trade for both sides. One side missing their giant Reinhardt shield, the other side missing their bubbles. And the spawn advantage for one of them is way better than the other. But Reinhardt has that charge to get him back onto the point a little faster. And so Horizon goes in with the rotation regardless. It's a 5v5 on the point, and Maddie has decided that one Brigitte is enough. Ever goes down, Kidney follows. Raid is getting very low. They are going to go down, and this is going to be a victory for Tidepods, who are going to sustain long enough to get the Reinhardt back in the game.
Yeah, I think they might reset now. They're gonna just kill off Freya on the Diva here, who has the bomb coming up. Very nice from them. We were talking about how good Freya is in picking people off, and while I think that their focus is very good, Arizona has been getting so many good anti-nades into these fights onto Team Horizon. They need to be able to eat that because that's a huge part of why Toronto's winning most of these fights.
Yep, and here we go. So Horizon is going to rotate back onto the high ground that let them get that first fight. Yuio goes charging and he's going to grab someone. It's going to split the team. Kidney goes for the shatter, but it doesn't get anyone, and so that's too many ults now coming in for the Tidepods. It's a clustered fight in the corner, and Ever goes down. The Diva Bomb goes out. It gets no one, but the damage is done, and there's just too much hell going on in this little teeny tiny stairwell. So barriers is going to get thrown out from Legola, and now it's just a total brawl.
Sound barrier coming through. Doesn't get a ton of value as both teams shuffling to get onto the point here. Yui really trying to get the Earth Shatter as soon as possible. Freya being taken out of another anti-nade. Gonna get Kidney very low here. Gets bubbled up though, is really nice.
Freya
Can Yuio get another good shatter?
Yeah, Freya getting demeched was enormous. That means Arizona gets to do exactly what they want, when they want, and how they want it. The grabs go in for all sides. The Diva Bomb getting tossed out is going to get no one, but Vehemence is going to be the one to go down first. And Tidepods are doing fantastically. The shatter goes in. It's going to grab at least Freya, who does get demeched. They go down, and it's huge. The Tidepods are just owning this point, and Horizon taking way too much time on these fights, committing way too many ults. Barriers going in when it's a huge man disadvantage. There's 35 seconds left. Big shatter goes in, and Kidney finally crashes Yuio.
Sound barrier coming through off the side of Vision. Bomb gets whaled. This is big. This is the fight win that Team Horizon needed.
IQ with a big great play, pops Kidney right off, and the Diva Bomb goes in, gets no one, but gets in their mech, and now the rally. I don't even know who's winning this fight anymore, but it still looks like there's no tick gained for Horizon.
Frey goes down through the trance here. Maddie not really even taking any damage, just doing a ton of work. Maddie with the 2K. Are they going to be able to hold this? Wow!
They are. Tidepods has way too many kills. It's the anti-nade that takes the game. Remember to let your MVP vote be heard in the vote below the stream. As we look at Legola's last stand on this point, he dives off. It's overtime. It's over. Tidepods with the full hold on point A.
Wow, really nice defense coming out from the Toronto Tidepods. If anything, I want to credit their amazing teamwork and the fact that they held around that terrain so well. Just great plays all around. They were able to hold the walls to the point so that, you know, their Reinhardt could really do a lot of damage, but not take enough not take a ton of damage himself by using the cover from the point itself. Yuio just doing a ton of work. Great plays coming out from Maddie on the Brigitte to really stem the tide of that final engagement, even when the Zarya, Whale Zarya, went down. And I thought, honestly, that the fight was over then and there. You know, as soon as you see the Zarya go down, it's the end of the fight. Whoever has the Zarya standing up at the end of the fight wins. But Toronto Tidepods, they said, nope, we're going to bend that statistic a little bit. Maddie goes and carries that with an amazing rally. Big aggressive plays coming out from them. As we see a little bit of a May stall comp from Team Horizon. They're going to be running 3-2-1, no Diva. And again, this is what I was talking about. No Diva means that Arizona's Ana is going to be very effective. Keep an eye out on Arizona's anti-nades, because if they land a really big one, Arizona's going to win the fight first team 100%, and they really need to be careful for this.
Oh yeah,
it looks like Whale's going to swap to the 3-3. They're going to be playing standard 3-3. No Sombra in sight for the Toronto Tidepods.
Yeah, and I don't even blame them at all in the slightest, despite Yuio going very down very quickly, and the Maywall isn't able to catch anyone out, so that is a huge cooldown spent, and that's huge for Tidepods. They're going in, Yuio looking very low, they're going to get stunned out of the Shatter, and Kidney with a huge anti-nade actually coming in. It's not going to be enough because Yuio Maddie already down, but IQ still having to pick up the kills. Tidepods doing incredible work off the back of Arizona.
It's 4v4 here, and Vehemence, nice nade. Here's the nade. Here's the nade. 2-man nade. IQ's gonna go.
Whale already has a nano boost. That's insane. They're doing so much damage. They almost have a grab. They're 90%. They're gonna have it in the middle of this fight, and the spawn advantage is too big for the Tidepods. Raid goes down. IQ eventually gets demeched and destroyed, and the barriers are here. Tidepods are present on the point. It's way too strong. They're gonna be taking this third. That's all it takes. It's a frozen. It's big, but man, Horizon refuses to let go.
Ooh. Nice shatter, but is it going to be enough? Freya is still on the point. The Zarya might be doing some work here.
Oh, that was massive. You saw the big shatter go in. The rally was done, but it's now IQ back on the point, just doing incredible work, killing Reinhardt and Zarya once again. And there it is. The progress has begun. It's going to be Ever getting solo grab to keep them from the point. It's done. Tidepods take it.
Tidepods are going to take map 1. Very aggressive plays coming from them. Very scrappy attack on that particular point. They're going to manage to take it 3-2. Kidney doing a lot of work there for the Tidepods.
And so
God, what is that? That's not Overwatch. I'm just seeing random particles.
Yeah, I've never wanted to get a new graphics card more because I just think mine might be haunted, having just watched that.
I have a 1070 and my frames just went down to 5.
We're graphics card buddies. In any event, the final fight that we saw there on Hanamura, that's going to be it. Again, Seifert called it. You gotta watch out for that glorious Arizona. When there's no D.Va to counter the Ana, that means anti-nades for days. And anti-nades there was. That fight should have gone towards Horizon. But Tidepods were able to stay in there way longer than they should have.
Oh yeah, they definitely overstayed their welcome. That last fight entirely was so scrappy though. I gotta hand it to Team Horizon. You played very well, although that you lost the first map. Keep your heads high. You have a chance of winning this series. Team Horizon has been pretty dominant, showing a lot of game 5s, to be honest, throughout this tournament here. Let's see their particular. They ended up losing 3-2 to Spirit, which actually sent them to the losers bracket entirely. But you know, they did 3-0 Brainless and Aimless coming into the first round of this tournament. So they have a lot to show for themselves coming into this. You know, top 4 teams that we're really watching here. Could be the number 1 team somewhere among the Rebel.
I mean, that's definitely one thing to say, because look, when these teams say goodbye at the end of this match, we are saying goodbye for life. Just for this tournament, though, we're probably going to see, hopefully we'll see them again in Overwatch Watchers Brawl version 4. But for now, we're going to see some map hero bans and saves coming in. So here we go. It's the ban, and Team Horizon immediately is going to ban Tidepods. Tidepods are gonna wait, what? Hang on. TT banned the map, but Freya is the one banning her. I think I'm a little scuffed here. Busan.
No, I think that Team Horizon will be playing Lijiang.
There we go. Yes, the ban on Busan has come in. Lijiang Tower has been selected. Now we're moving into the hero saves and bans. Woo! It might be a little too late for me.
No worries, Threep. I got you covered. We're just double checking with Team Horizon, making sure that their pick is okay. Then we're going to get to the hero save and ban phase. Super interesting that Lijiang, Busan, Hanamura being taken off the map pool here. Yeah, interesting. Lijiang being a really nice control map. A lot of metas on each individual map. I think that Gardens and Night Market in particular are anyone's game. You can play anything you want as long as you're good at it. There's no real dominant comp. I think that if you have the point, I think that Mei, the 3-2-1 composition with the Mei, is the most dominant. Just because you can punish them just for leaving their spawn. Which is like, oh god, that's the epitome of Mei. It's like, I'm punishing you for moving into me. So thank you. By the way, headshot, and you're frozen, stunned. Headshot. And it's like, oh no. What can I do? Satan lady.
Yeah, so Mei we've always referred to as over, like Blizzard puts Satan in every single one of their games. You have Diablo in Diablo, you have other characters, and then you have Mei in Overwatch. So, or I guess Illidan Storm Rage being the big one. And so, yeah, May is just kind of like the worst no matter what happens. So we're waiting on Team Horizon to ban a hero now that theoretically there has been a save from the Tidepods. And they're actually going to be saving Widowmaker for Lijiang Tower, which I don't disagree with. There's at least one map, possibly two, where a good Widow can make things really painful for the other team.
Yeah, incredibly, especially on the Gardens portion. If Team Horizon are thinking of going the far, I think that the Toronto Tidepods have the capability, because they're saving the Widow. They're saying we have the capability of countering you if you are playing the if you're playing Pharah, we're going to snipe you out. And Freya off of Team Horizon is going to ban Sombra. So Sombra going to be globally banned for both teams.
Ooh.
That's how the matches are going to be going into the semifinals and finals, really coming into this. And looks like Kidney is going to be on the bench for this map. We're going to be playing Hana, and she plays a bunch of heroes. Holy moly. But mostly Zarya and Diva. Mostly Zarya and Diva.
Yep.
Ton of hours on Zarya. Holy moly.
Yep, so the ban on Sombra goes in as a reminder that does affect both teams, so neither team is going to have access to Sombra for this particular map. So Hana coming in for Kidney possibly means that maybe Kidney would have been their Sombra pick, and instead it's going to be Hana. I don't really think that's the case, though, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be genuinely interesting. Again, this is a caster being genuinely curious as to what the heck Team Horizon has planned for this.
Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing what they can do. It looks like Team Horizon are going to be playing either the Zarya or the Diva in some capability, because they have a Zarya Diva specialist who's going to be playing the off tank. I think we're going to be seeing 4 DPS, because it doesn't look like anyone off the side of Team Horizon can really has a lot of hours on main tank. So we'll see. As Kidney leaves real quick.
So Kidney ducking out of the game means that maybe they might be done for the time being, or possibly they just don't want to incriminate themselves in any possible, but the spectators being limited to their
Maybe he's just watching the stream.
Yeah, maybe he's just having some good times, you know? Like, who can blame him? Maybe he just needs a little shut-eye. That being said, though, we are going to be seeing the teams staying on their sides. Tidepods on the left in blue, with Horizon on the right in the red, and with Control Point, King of the Hill, it's very easy for casters to get debated. I'm not going to say...
Let's not talk about
gosh darn thing.
Make sure to vote for your own favorite team, favorite player going into this MVP votes. Just a heads up. If you donate a couple of bits, I believe it is 5. If you donate 5 bits, all right, that's 5 pennies, guys. You get an extra vote. So, donate a couple bits, help out the stream, support these, these T3 Overwatch, this amazing tournament coming in. And Toronto Tidepods running Hog 3-3. Very interesting to see.
So let's see if IQ has the big IQ play. I'm going to go with Ueo ducking off the side of the map is not the big IQ play that they were possibly hoping for. Anti-Nade going to be going on to Hana. That's nothing going to happen as a result. They're instead going to go diving into it, and Arizona's going to die. IQ is going to grab Vehemens with a hook. I super like that. It's got to like die into a flashbang, right? But in the meantime, Horizon very dominant on the Jump Tower right now.
It's not as dominant as you think as Vision gets crazy.
Wait, what?
They're going to be able to contest this camp.
How did that even happen? So Horizon takes it, but they're going to be very man down for this next fight, as Tidepods are way in the benefit thanks to Vision going boopio on the Boostio Lucio.
Bomb coming in onto the point. Doesn't get anyone. IQ goes down to Hana. Here's the minefield.
So the ult battery definitely charges Horizon very well. Vehemence already has ultimate. Ever's actually going to be switching over to a Pharah, possibly even to take advantage. Again, Horizon still maintaining dominance despite the quantity of kills coming in. They have not sacrificed the point. There's a huge point presence from Tidepods, and it's growing ever, and they finally grab it. But Tidepods do build a 39%. Meanwhile, IQ finally earning their keep. They have their whole hog ready. This could be a very bad situation for the Horizon.
Yeah, this is, and what you've done by scattering those ultimates and by switching off onto the Pharah and Junk is you've gotten rid of all of your ults. And you've given Toronto Tidepods a bunch of ults. So you need to be very careful these next engagements. Don't use the beat. Don't use the minefield if you get it. Let this be a dry push. Try and go for some poke. Let the Pharah farm up her barrage and go for something kind of crazy. As Hana gets grabbed, this is good. No, the beat comes through. They're going to die anyways.
So the beat is through, and definitely a wasted beat, as the fight is definitely over. Vehemence having switched onto the Junkrat and generating some excellent ult charge, but they're dead way too quickly for this fight to matter. Again, I want to state for the record, Hammond is super useful on certain situations as crowd control and whatnot, but if you're going to send Hammond in to contest a King of the Hill point, you might as well just drop him off the side of the map and have him not be needed. There is no point to contest King of the Hill unless the team is going to make a concerted effort at taking the point.
Yeah, Ever gets very low. Hana trying to make a move. They have the barrage from Ever. The whole thing is that Toronto used 4 ults. Here's the minefield coming out from Hana. Barrage gets one. Nice, not bad.
Big ult's going in, the barrage gets one, the tire gets nothing. And so it's a barriered Tidepods that are going to keep the point, taking it to 80 and beyond. If they can hold it to 99, they're in one team fight history. Hana drops the mines on the point, and here's the Hammond commitment that you want. Now Horizon going in for the point for realsies. Vehemence grabbing Maddie. They're making a push. Yuio's still alive somehow. He's even going to grab the Legola on the Mercy. Freya finally going to take him down, but the man advantage is actually still favoring Tidepods, and Freya getting demeched is not going to help anyone in that regard.
IQ doing a lot of work here, trying to hold off Whale. Really high charge with the Zarya here. IQ is just not dying, being able to be nano boosted here. Going for the whole hog, doing a ton of damage here. Here's the 2K.
Blue, red. It's difficult to keep track, but now we're finally seeing the wave of blue as Yuio switched over to the Hammond. They take the map on Lijiang Tower, but not because Horizon laid down and let it happen.
Oh yeah, great plays from the Toronto Tidepods. I love that hog pick. I love that they didn't swap off of it, and it didn't seem like Team Horizon had anything to counter for it. When you're playing the hog, you want to be able to play heroes that can reliably damage him because he's an ult sponge. Now, while Hog has the hook, he has his, like, one-shot, one-kill combo. I'm going to hook you into my team, and I'm going to kill you. Rah! If he doesn't get that off, and he didn't get a lot of it off, he's an ult batter. He's 600 HP, fatty, with no armor. Big fatty. Huge obese man. Big belly. I can't overstate how fat that guy is. He's just like, he's a ton of ult charge, and you need to be able to abuse that. And Vehemence is going to swap to the Hanzo. This is what I want to see coming out from Team Horizon. They're going to be able to sponge that Roadhog because they don't have a diva. Big plays coming from Hana. First of all, he's going to be slept out, though. This is really bad for him. Hana needs to reposition, try and go for another engage here. Ever already to 82% on this ultimate, though.
Big anti-nade goes in, doesn't even matter if they have the diva who gets stunned.
Oh.
In, it's a win, it's huge kills. Maddie gets the 3K, Yuio following right up. It's the day of the rocket weapon. Rocket hammer, nasty hook from Vehemence, also gonna grab it. Huge dominance coming up for Tidepods, who start building their percentage very early. And yeah, IQ, even still sticking on this hog, you figure it's an old battery, yeah, that's normally the case. And yeah, them sticking on it, massive.
I mean, he is. They're still giving them a ton of ults, and we have the barrage, we have the Dragon Strike come out. You know, these ults are going to be very impactful, especially because they're not going to be eaten. Watch the ult. Gets Maddie.
Enormous. That was huge. Maddie goes down immediately. The barrage comes in. It doesn't get it. Actually, Ever goes down, and Vehemence is picking up the slack. Legola also falls to Yuio. The push, 2 major ults committed, and they still have the point. IQ grabbing Hana, building even further towards the next whole hog. Vehemence not able to get in there. Tidepods showing way too much dominance on Lijiang.
Yeah, they're so aggressive when it comes to being able to attack that that version, as soon as we saw the barrage come out from the Pharah, immediately Tidepods went on the aggressive. Here's the Shatter, gets 2. Nice plays coming out from Yuyo again. Ever getting very low, but no one dying. Here's the rally.
But there's the deaths. Ever having switched over to McCree is too fragile. Will finds them. Yuyo and IQ pick up the rest, and Stiva goes down. A rally comes in to keep the Tidepods even further up. Vehemence goes out, and with only a Hana left in the far backline with some mines waiting to go as Tidepods work up to their final fight territory.
Vehemence going to be swapping to the Zarya. His ult was canceled because Whale had killed him before using the animation for it. Freya trying to aggress. Someone needs to touch off on the side of Team Horizon now. Hana being grabbed. They need to touch. There we go. Here's the touch. Bomb comes out from Freya.
And the touch is in, but no bomb! Yuio kills Freya before they can get rebacked. Overtime is in full force, and Whale finds Ever. That's big. Vehemence is their last big thing, but they get stunned. There's no way that they're going to be able to get back onto point. Big Shatter goes in, though, and no, Legola goes down. Huge source of healing. It's all Tidepods on the point. It's all blue in the kill feed. Whale finally finds Vehemence. Freya's going a last-ditch effort on the point, but I think we've seen the end of it. And Overtime is now in a situation where it's definitely going to go down very quickly. Tidepods take the map. It's too much.
And it's 2-0 for Tidepods. Very dominant display from them. IQ looks like they're confident and capable on multiple off-tank heroes. I'd love to see Hog in really good fashion here. Maddie with some big plays. This was that aggression at the very start of the match with all those ultimates just coming up. Maddie going in huge with that Brigitte. Just big aggressive plays. Very nice plays coming out from Toronto Tidepods. And as Team Horizon, you have a lot to learn from this map. You know that Toronto Tidepods can play multiple off tanks. They're going off meta. They don't always have to play the 3-3 standard composition. They're free and willing to swap onto different heroes like the Hawk. And if I am Team Horizon, I'm scared because match point and you have no idea what you're doing. What are you going to swap onto?
Yeah, so it's the Tidepods have shown a ability to counter whatever Horizon throws at them. We saw some interesting picks. They had the Pharah. They had some damage. They had DPS heroes coming out. Who even picks damage heroes in in the previous meta, But now we're talking. This is the new meta. There's some big patches. So Arizona actually going to be banning Horizon Lunar Colony. And it's kind of funny, again, Horizon, known for banning Horizon Lunar Colony, despite being Team Horizon. Tidepod's also going to take it out. But again, big, huge emphasis. Horizon not only picks the map, but after a Tidepod save, they're going to ban a hero for both teams. This could be a turnaround point for them.
Yeah, it could. We need to see what Team Horizon can really do on this third map here.
Yeah, going to be massive. So it's also depending what big save's going to come in, what map's going to pick. They cannot pick a control point map, or rather, sorry, a King of the Hill map, as it was just played. So King of the Hill is off limits. Horizon Lunar Colony, banned. Hanamura already played, so we're out of 2 CP maps for this particular tournament action. Busan Ilios, off limits. Could go Dorado, could go Route 66, could go the entire hybrid pool.
Eichenwald or Hollywood being the hybrid pool. I want to see Team Horizon pick Dorado. I think that's probably their best map. They can flex onto nearly anything. Dorado is often, if you're very dominant in the first section, you can secure your way all through the end. It's that very end of the third point that you need to be incredibly dominant and basically team kill Toronto Tidepods, though, if you're going to get that third point. That's what's really going to matter for Team Horizon. They're going to need to stack their ults, go for some big plays, make sure to use their ults efficiently so they can team kill Tidepods.
Yeah, I think Horizon is the big option here. They need to get those team fights in. They need to get decisive team fights. A lot of times, Tidepods bringing it into the action where they lose a man They fight through the man advantage, and they acknowledge that they have a bit of a spawn advantage sometimes, and they stick with it, and they end up winning the fight. So Horizon needs to get those solid, decisive victories. Meanwhile, Horizon going to be selecting Route 66 for the map. How fascinating. So Tidepods going to be able to pick which side they start on, as well as the hero that they most want to save for this particular Wild West showdown.
I love Route 66 as a map, and it looks like Team Horizon has something prepared. I want to note from last game, do you remember the hero that was saved off the side of Toronto Tidepods?
Oh...
It was Widow.
If I scroll up enough, yes, they saved Widow.
Did they play Widow at all?
Nope, that's going to be mind games.
I know. This is all mind games coming from Toronto Tidepods. They're just doing whatever. They don't care.
Yep. They
They're
are
like,
in
we're
it
gonna
to
ban.
win it.
We're gonna ban Widow. Yeah, Widow sounds good. All right.
So for Route 66, I think they're going to be playing it safe. No more memes for them. They are saving Lucio starting on defense. They mean business. Blood is in the water, and love is in the air, at least for Tidepods with a victory. Horizon, however, they could be starting a reverse sweep, or this could be the last map that we see for them. It's going to depend on which hero they ban and how they play their Route 66 strategy.
Yep. Looks like Kidney going to be moved onto Team Horizon. Their main tank player, Hana, going to be put on the bench for the time being for Team Horizon. So more Kidney, more play of the game, Reinhardt action here. Kidney going to be their main tank here in this next engagement. Widow from Team Horizon going to be banned. Interesting. But the Lucio was saved off the side of Toronto Tidepods, so maybe they go for something like a 3-3 composition. They definitely seem like they're veering towards that, Tidepods. We'll see what will be played both sides. I like the Widow ban coming out, though, from Team Horizon. This is very solid from them. They're acknowledging that Route 66 is a very big sniper map. Maybe we'll see some Hanzo and Ashe instead.
Yep. Yeah, if there was going to be a Widow ban coming out, given that a Widow was at least saved for Lijiang, it never needed to be brought up. Maybe they were just sandbagging, maybe they were memeing, maybe they were just, being cheeky. But Widowmaker is definitely a good pick on Lijiang Tower. It's an even better pick on Route 66 for both sides. So banning the Widowmaker for both sides means, hey, you know what? We're not willing to engage in that duel. We're actually going to write it off the table entirely. And there's plenty of ways to play Route 66, and some of them don't involve a Widowmaker. I feel like that's a safe bet, but with the save onto Lucio, I feel like we all know what the Tidepods are going to be busting out here. It's going to be dirty, it's going to be filthy, it's going to be some variant of the 3-3 or the 3-2-1.
Yeah. I was going to scream like a goat, but I don't feel like it was appropriate.
You can just scream like a human. I've seen the videos. Like, goats scream like humans. It's
yeah,
horrifying.
exactly. Let me turn my mic down and I'll do a really... I'm just kidding. I think Refuse would ban me.
Nah, we would just blame it on a scuffed NA stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, that being said, with 15 seconds left, the casters are almost done expectorating, pontificating, and delaying long enough to not get jebaited by the defensive composition, which is going to be coming out first from the Tidepods with, again, the Widowmaker ban. So let's see what kind of memery composition... Whale. Whale. On that McCree, making me so goddamn happy.
No? Soldier?
He got me! Wait, did he get me again? Is he leaving? He's not leaving yet.
Nope, McCree.
Ooh.
He's going to be playing the McCree. Yep.
Is that like a double debate? Like,
It was.
I don't even know how to handle
It was
that.
a double debate. And they're not going to be playing the Zarya. This is super interesting. Normally you see the Zarya in this composition with Yuio's Reinhardt, but instead it's going to be IQ on the Diva, and Whale going to be playing some hit scan, no Zarya in play. To be honest, this gives the attacking team, Team Horizon, like a big advantage coming into this.
It's such a
Because if they
massive...
can- if they can really keep the Zarya up and keep them at hard charge, they're going to have a lot more DPS than McCree.
Yeah, the bubbles are huge for damage prevention. It's a massive damage absence for the defense, and no grav, and
Yeah.
no trance to even counter the other grav. I don't even know what you even do in that situation. I'm
Yeah,
sure
really.
Tidepods have an idea.
I guess kill the Zarya forehead. It's got to be one of those, or
You know, and
Yeah.
this is really good. This is a really good push coming out from Team Horizon here. Tidepods need to stall this. They're going to swap to the point. Nice nade. Not eaten again. Vehemence gets the kill on Yu-Yo. Both Rhines dead. Here we go.
Wow, it is a brawl back and forth. The big anti-nade helping Team Horizon actually to decide who to protect and who to not. And it's going to be, again, Horizon doing huge damage. Arizona going to pick out Ever, but they'll go down immediately. Horizon pushes the cart like nothing happened.
And IQ going to be stalled off. It's just going to be Yu-Yo, and he's going to have to back up, wait for his team. It's just Yu-Yo and Maddie that might be able to contest. Big win for Team Horizon here on this attack, and their team just isn't there to contest. They just need to keep all 3 people there on point here. Keep them on point. You're good. Yui gonna try and contest. Gotta be shield bash out of it. Gonna be out of position here.
Only one anti-nade for Vehemence, so they will go down to Yu-Gi-Oh's Fire Strike. Freya finally has a Diva Bomb to throw into the fight. Raid has Trance, though, so it's going to be big. And a Nano Boost goes onto Reinhardt, and it's going to be massive. The big Diva Bomb gets nothing, and finally we might be seeing Tidepods stabilize onto some kind of defense, first of their name onto this Route 66 defense. And Ever almost getting tossed out of there, but they are going to escape. A huge switch. Kidney ducking onto the Winston, didn't even see that coming.
Yeah, Kenny had swapped to the Winston, and actually Whale had swapped to the Zarya in that past engagement. Whale already up to 50%, but here's the thing. Vehemence has the Grav, and they don't have a trance to try and stop this. All they have is the beat, so if they commit, this Grav is going to be huge. Here's the Grav. It gets all 5, but a beat comes through. Here's the
The
Primal.
grab is massive, the beat is there, but it doesn't matter. It's huge. Horizon has such a deep offense going here. The big bomb, though, is he going to catch anyone? Yes, it does! He gets Lego and Kidney, and Freya gets D-Mac. Vehemence finds Yu-Gi-Oh! But Tidepods still on this defense with IQ with the big brain doing big kills.
Oh yeah, he's getting a ton of kills. What was that, 5 in the?
Oh, yeah.
In the course of that fight, amazing plays from IQ there, from the Toronto Tidepods. He's their rock when it comes to these compositions. Even when the Zarya is there, even when he's not, IQ super sturdy when it comes to these team fights. Great focus in these engagements. And Toronto, they have the ult advantage. Now Yu-Gi-Oh has the Shatter to go for these engagements. Maddie has the Rally, and they have the Nano Boost. Here's the
The Shatter goes in against no one.
Nano's huge,
no,
though.
It's huge, but there it is. The massive Nano, and Freya stunned their D-Mech with 2 kills. That's too much. And Tidepods going crazy. Reminder, vote in that Twitch MVP below the stream because you've got to find someone you're loving right now. Maybe it's even IQ. I don't even know. But Tidepods way too dominant. But Vehemence, Ever and Vehemence, they have their ults ready to go.
Who needs a Shatter when you have the most impactful regular ability in the game? That nade. 5-man nade manages to get Team Horizon completely scattered. No heals on that side. Ever's going to have to rally into this point. They're trying to get some positioning on this point, but Yu-Gi-Oh has the Nano Boost. He's going to be charged out of there, though. Graviton comes through for Vehemence.
Big huge kills. Horizon open it up. Vision is gone. It's massive, and now the man advantage is huge. And Horizon have a 6v4 on their hands, and they're doing great. This Dorado point might be theirs in overtime. Very dangerous for Tidepods, who are going to die, hopefully for them, very quickly. And they have the ultimates to stop this, but it's going to be a good, solid time bonus. And Horizon knocking it open at the very last minute.
Yeah, this is really do or die here for Team Horizon. They have to win these next couple of fights. Only 2.5 minutes, meaning that they're probably going to have 3 or 4 fights coming to this next engagement. They have to win 2 of them. And they do have the Earth Shatter to try and win this out, but the whole thing is that Toronto Tidepods have nearly 5 ultimates in tow. Yu-Gi-Oh being picked up. Beat's coming through. Beat's not going to do that much. Nice Shatter.
Huge
That's going to get 2.
Wow,
Big plays coming out from Team Horizon here. Nice.
Big, huge plays.
Yeah, and I think a wasted beat coming out from Vision. That was very uncharacteristic of Vision's Lucio. We don't see blunders like that often. I think they thought they were going to save Yu-Gi-Oh, but Yu-Gi-Oh died so quick. The focus from Team Horizon, they seem to have turned a switch. They're playing like a new team here.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh practically got vaporized, and Horizon is definitely on the cusp of something new. With that Dorado, but the Nano going in, it's huge. The Graph, however, going to stop it. Counter Shatter goes in, the Diva Bomb grabs a bunch. Yu-Gi-Oh, Maddie, go down. The counter Diva Bomb goes in. It does get Ever, but that's not going to be enough. Horizon has so much of an advantage here. They're pushing this point close to the end with almost no resistance, despite a little bit of a clapback from Tidepods, and wow, actually this is a bit more of a clapback. There's still a big man advantage for Horizon, and yes, they will push it through. Wow, rally from Maddie. Very surprising. Not necessarily my favorite move.
They're gonna shatter Yu-Gi-Oh, try and get back onto this point. Charge comes through. This is good. I honestly, if I'm Team Horizon, that's okay. You want to trade for that ultimate? They're giving them ultimates. They're giving them so much ult charge.
But what's going on here? Tidepods actually come in. Arizona's still alive. IQ actually calls it, and nope, there it goes. All right, now it's down. Now it's done.
They were trying to stall for time, but the whole thing is that you've just given Team Horizon so many ults coming into this next engagement. I don't know if that was really good of them. You know, you want to be able to stall that up, but you're giving them so much ult charge when you're putting the tanks on the payload like that. You know, Reinhardt just isn't just this powerhouse. He's also 500. He's this bag of 500 HP ult charge.
They almost had the Twilight Hour finish, but now they're gonna have to take it here with Yu-Gi-Oh getting the big Nano, big grab going in, but barriers literally for everyone, trances for all. It's a huge fight on the payload with no kills coming in, but Yu-Gi-Oh does find Legola, and then it's gonna be both Lucios going down. Lucian also dies. The Diva Bomb goes out. That's not gonna get any kills. Now another Diva Bomb comes in from Horizon. That's gonna get Whale. Big man advantage now for Horizon, who now have eliminated Zarya and Reinhardt going in for the big kills.
Yeah, like I said, this is huge. You gave Team Horizon a big advantage in terms of ults, so they're going to push it even harder now. 60 seconds on the clock for them, and this attack means that they need to win one of these next two fights, or they're going to lose out and not be able to get the third. But they can definitely win with this one. They have the Shatter, they have Rav and Trance almost ready from Raid and Vehemence respectively, but Maddie's going in with a rally here. Not going to be that effective. They're not going to be able to take down Kitty. Shatter comes through, gets two.
That's too much. Horizon just has so much of a man advantage, but there it is. The counters coming in. Maddie and Whale grabbing the Ever and Kidney. No Ryan, no Brigitte. The sustain is gone. And Tidepods, again, trying to stabilize in this Twilight Hour with 10 seconds left. If they get a solid team fight here, there's no way that Horizon can finish the map with 4 seconds left. They have to come in. Legola's their only hope, and he does it. He does manage to touch.
Is he going to be able to survive, though? You know, he goes down. Kidney's going to go down, too. Ever being solo grabbed.
And there it is. The final out. Wow. Did Horizon do the best they could? Absolutely. Am I proud if I'm Tidepods? I don't know. That's such a huge progress.
Yeah, that's a lot of progress. And to be honest, not a lot of people make it to the end of the third map, end of the third point there. So that's pretty respectable, going 61.5 meters into that second point there. That means that Toronto Tidepods are going to have to really work for this win, all because of a last fight that went wrong for the side of Toronto Tidepods. Team Horizon just seemed to step up. It's like they were a different team. They just played like they were, 500 SR higher than they actually were. And kudos to them. They stood up when it actually mattered, and we might actually have a series on our hands.
Yep. This is the big chance. Again, talk about a fire being lit under someone's belly. For Team Horizon, it's literally, they're going to go home if they don't win this match. This is the loser's bracket. So if they lose this match, they're done. It's it. So their defense has to be as solid as their offense. What they're coming out with is so standard. It's the standard comp. It's the 3-3. Everybody loves it. Everybody needs it. It's time for Zenyatta 3-3. Meanwhile, now if you're the Tidepods, what are you thinking? This is your match point, so you got to be coming out with something that can slam this point home and take it just exactly and just a bit further than where Horizon did.
Yep, definitely looks like we'll be seeing the 3-2-1 coming out from Toronto Tidepods. Whale going to be playing the Sombra. Haven't seen a ton of Sombra from Whale. He's been running, either the McCree or the
Fantastic Zarya. Got to swap to the Zarya
Yeah,
after
there it
seeing
is.
the comp. Interesting that we're getting that.
I don't disagree. The Zarya has been
Team Horizon being
absolutely
very
fantastic.
aggressive in their positioning. They're really
very-
fighting now. I love this.
Yep, and there it is.
Down Legola,
Legola
though.
goes down immediately. Tidepods doing a fantastic job of pushing in here, but actually no! Diva gets democked immediately. Vehemence getting that target focus in with that Discord orb. So the Horizon having a bit of a chance here. It's a 5-5, but any kill is big, and Kidney goes down, and now Tidepods. The cart has been moving non-stop since this map has begun. And Tidepods, the more kills they get, the harder it is for Horizon to come back in here.
Yep, this is coming down to one fight territory for the first point here as Arizona keeps this set up. Nice anti-nade. Grav comes in from Vehemence. Is going to get any value. The beat comes through from Vision, though.
Kushana gets two. Kidney goes down. Ever the anti-nade is there. The focus fire is done. Kidney goes down. Freya follows with the charge. So that's gonna be Tidepods blasting this again wide open. Ever follows. Raid down. It's not gonna be developing any more ultimate charge to that trans. Tidepods with a blistering pace on
They
this map.
speed ran that point. Was virtually no contest from Team Horizon. Uio with a fantastic shatter. They're going to go for some more staggers because Team Horizon ended up with some really bad spawns. They're going to punish them for it. Uio, from that last fight, is already at 80% on his second Earth Shatter of this attack here. Uio trying to charge and being super aggressive, saying, yeah, come out of spawn and actually fight me. Don't, oh, I'm right here. I'm waiting for everybody. While his team pushes the payload.
Split
this is
spawn.
super good.
Yeah, split spawn is one of the nastiest situations you could be in. Look at how much progress has been given to the Toronto Tidepods. And now look at
Horizon,
this.
though, from behind.
Horizon actually going to come around the backside. They're going to throw the grab. Yui getting focused down so quickly with the Diva Bomb. It's enough. It's huge. IQ grabs the Diva Bomb with Arizona down as well. Legola does go, but Horizon has a massive man advantage, and they are going to capitalize. The payload will stop here for Tidepods as Kidney finishes off the finale of that.
Very nice play coming out from Team Horizon here. Kidney being very aggressive. I love the really the shot calling of the grab bomb coming out. It looks like Freya got the better end of that bomb combo as they were able to stall it. And this is a really bad place that you want to be stalled from. Toronto Tidepod's going to be going and using the high ground to their advantage. Uio trying to go for something of a shatter. Running very low already. Gets healed up. Nice shatter. There's a shatter
It's
from Uio.
massive, getting 3, 4 even. No, it's huge. Ray does pop the trans at the last minute though, so no big kills coming in. But there's the nades, and there it is. Ever goes down with Tidepods having the big advantage here. Will they be able to force it through? And they do. Kidney getting very low. Is he getting great? IQ1 needs the grab. That's amazing. It's big with the grab going in. Tidepods, massive kills. Old advantage for days. Uio even holding a shatter.
Yeah, Uio back to another shatter. Just with that other fatty, he's going to come back with yet another one as he charges onto the high ground. Again, showing us a cool trick that you can do as Reinhardt, saying, taunting Team Horizon, saying, fight me. I'm, right outside your spawn, buddy. Let's do it. 2 meters left. Bomb comes through. Doesn't get anything.
Grabs nothing, the shatter goes out, doesn't grab anything, but here it is. Uio grabs Ever in the big nasty. Raid dropping trans, but Barriers is gonna come in for the counter. Sustain for everyone. Huge anti-nade goes in. Kidney very not looking good, and he does go down, but the D-Mech is huge. Maddie going down to a fire strike. Horizon not looking too poor in this fight, but Vehemence going down. That's not good. Shatter. Uio gets another shatter.
one.
Where did that even come from?
Oh, man, he's been so aggressive because of the beat from Vision. He ended up so much excess HP and just right in the middle of everyone. He was able to farm up his shatter right in the middle of that fight and just win the fight with it. 3.5 minutes on the clock. They just need to win the next 2 fights. And Toronto Tidepods will go ahead and take this Series 3 out. Seems very dominant from them. However, Team Horizon have a couple of ultimates in tow. They have the grab bomb combo very soon. They also have the beat and the rally for some defensive action. The grab, though.
The grab was there. Oh, so Ever gets the Uio. It's
Here's
the
the
barriers
bomb.
now. Tidepod's gonna have to get out of here. Arizona
Nice.
going down is just icing on the cake. There's no way Tidepod's can stay in there.
And now, Team Horizon are getting aggressive. They're doing the same thing, Hey, we're going to camp your spawn just like you've camped ours. Now they're going to back off a little bit. lot of ults in tow coming from Toronto Tidepods. They have the grab palm combo themselves, and Raid doesn't have the ult yet, and he does just get the
there it is. It goes in. Is it gonna be big? No, Yuio has the nano, but they're not gonna be able to do anything with it yet. Maddie has the rally, and the charge goes in, and Kidney finally goes down. Shatter Freya! Freya goes down the D-Mech. It's there. Raid goes also. No, Freya actually gets out. No D-Mech at all. But Whale has so much charge right now. With 88, they're coming up to the big times. And they're now, Tidepods giving a bit of the what for. As Syphit said, they are now pushing them way back to spawn. But thanks to the progress that Horizon made, it is a long way. And there is going to be at least one more big fight for Horizon.
Yep, and they're coming down to the last fight. Here's the grab bomb combo coming out. Not going to be at much value. Kidney with a nice shatter. Gonna be able to hold on
crazy.
One more time.
Maddie and Whale going down. No more Tidepods here. 4.85 meters left, but you have to be alive to push the cart. And Raid says, nay.
Like a horse.
Hey.
Not a lot of ultimates coming off from either team. Just Legola with the beat. Freya gonna come up on the ultimate, I'm sure, in this next engagement with Raid on the trance, but you know, Toronto Tidepods, if I'm them, I'm looking at, you know, maybe going for a dry push. Don't use anything right now. Let's, you know, farm up some ultimates. Looks like Whale's charging his ult very quickly. That Graviton going to be up very soon. It's
Rally
up now. Rally coming in from Maddie.
Rallies both sides.
Yep.
Huge. And Raid has the trans.
Here's the
grab's going in, but Yuio goes down first. That's massive. I don't know what Tidepods are going to do. Maybe they duck out of here with the barriers coming in. They're definitely not committing any more ults. The anti-nade onto Kidney goes unanswered, and Maddie also going down. Yes, I think the Tidepods, as Syphit has mentioned, is going to be dying very quickly, trying to just charge up some ultimates for one final push.
Yep. Nice observation there, Threep. And just, yeah, not a lot of ults being on the side of Toronto Tidepods. They need to be able to use them really smarter. Maddie used that rally to try and counteract the other rally, but to be honest, they should have just backed off and waited for it. Gonna be able to nano Yuio, but the grab comes in. Here's the bomb from Freya. Gets two!
Huge! Yuio goes down vision, and Yuio had the big ult. The anti-nade goes on the Kidney, but he gets forced up before it can happen. And with 20 seconds left, though, this actually could be a blessing in disguise. Maybe the Tidepods get back in for one more fight, but Horizon will be
They're
very
all available,
strong.
and it's 13 seconds left. I think they can touch, but they need to hurry. They have the grab themselves. They're gonna come up on the bomb, and Yuio has been crazy with these shatters. He just needs to get one more good one. Nice shatter. It only gets one, though.
And there it is. Legola goes down with the boost. Kidney follows, and it's massive. Tidepods in the twilight hour again, despite Maddie going down and the trans coming in. This could be it big for them. Freya with the anti-nade, though. Diva Bomb goes into the back line, doesn't get it. It goes big.
Oh my god, and Freya gonna be killed off too. Doesn't even have a chance to remake. It's just Kidney on the recontest.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Toronto Tidepods, they take it in the final moment on a 3K from IQ. Big IQ. Remember to give us that
Huge
MVP
IQ.
vote out in the chat.
Yeah, really nice plays. Whale gonna get the play of the game here, but you know, IQ gets that sick highlight. This was just like a nutty sequence from Whale. That anti-nade and the shatter was huge. I mean, no, the shatter was canceled. It was just the anti-nade that won them that fight completely.
I wonder when that'll get into the kill feed. Honestly, if I was IQ, I would immediately be quitting this game, going to highlights, and saving that highlight from Route 66, which you know it's gotta be that bomb. Getting a big 3K. It's just really solid, but honestly, really solid performance from both teams. It was a 3-0 for the Tidepods, but man, did Horizon make them work for it.
Yeah, they really did. Nice plays from Team Horizon. You know, you got 3-0, but it was a very close 3-0. Lijiang was a little one-sided, but you could tell that Team Horizon was really gunning for, especially towards the end. Looks like we'll be seeing Maddie, the Ana player. Spectacular plays from Toronto Tidepods. Take it away, Threep, as he gets this interview. All yours, buddy.
All right, here we go, Maddie. Welcome, congratulations. How high is your adrenaline right now?
Let me tell you, we were going into this really kind of, I guess, worried because we weren't really sure what they were going to bring out to us. And in the losers bracket, you know, all it takes is one thing to catch us off guard. But We did a lot of scouting. We did our homework on them, and I have to give a huge shout out real quick to our coach, Supreme Kotor, for really helping us, get over that line and get the win today.
No lie, you guys definitely made it happen, and really, as we were watching, it was way closer, I think, for y'all than maybe y'all would be comfortable with. They definitely gave you a really fantastic fight, but let's look at you, Maddie, the king of the castle, the interviewee. So let's talk for a quick second. So we're going into a bit of a new meta here. We're not really sure. We saw a lot of 3-3 and a 3-2-1 today, but as Baptiste maybe becomes a little more relevant in comp, what role do you look forward to switching onto, possibly?
I actually look forward to being able to play DPS again because it has been Brig for a little while, and I think that we're not just going to be seeing Bunker with Baptiste because there are some maps where it just simply won't work. So I'm excited to maybe even bring back the old Genji Nano Blades and some fun stuff like that.
Love me some Genji. Love me some Genji. So I love seeing that. Again, so Tidepods, you guys came out here. You're looking really solid. So you have, I think, one more match in the lower bracket before you come back into the grand finals. So that being said, I don't think Baptiste is going to hit comp. But if he did, and that would make him playable in the Overwatch Watchers Brawl, who on your team would play Baptiste?
Okay, so in all honesty, I don't want to leak that. I do not want to leak that yet because
Good. I love it.
Two reasons. A, I am not sure, and B, I want it to be a surprise. I want them to not know, and I don't want them to get information. So
love it.
Whoever it is. So yeah.
Hey,
but
good stuff.
We will make it work, I guess.
So we hit KOTOR with these questions. I'm gonna borrow them from Seifert, who is a wizard of the interview. Yeah. I'm gonna hit you with some real good stuff. So you said you love the DPS and you played the Genji. Projectile or hit scan?
I'm a projectile. I lean towards projectile characters. I love playing Pharah. I love playing Genji. Sometimes Hanzo feels like a bit of a hit scan. Not gonna lie, but I do enjoy Hanzo as well every once in a while.
Storm Arrow out DPS's Reaper. Prove me wrong. Anyways, so we have then the next big question: Coke or Pepsi?
Yikes.
Right?
Yeah, I honestly, I don't want to start an internet war, but I'm going to say Coke.
Ooh, I love it. As a Coke fan,
that's the favorite.
Look, I don't drink a lot of soft drinks anymore, but I'm going to give it to you. Coke is really super solid. So, as before we say goodnight today, we are going to give you one more solid, awesome question. What message do you have for Overwatch people might be watching this stream? Because we have a number of viewers and we're super excited. Maybe thinking about jumping into the tournament. What do you have for them?
Okay, so kind of two things. Last time, this is the first thing I want to mention. I mentioned never underestimate your opponent, and that remains true. Team Horizon today gave us a really good game, and I don't want anybody to think that just because it was a 3-0, they were an awful team. They absolutely brought it today, and we just managed to come out on top. And the second thing I would probably recommend is you need to have complete 100% trust in your teammates. When I know, when a Diva Bomb goes up, that Yu-Yo, our main tank, is going to have the shield up for me, or that when I get low, Arizona and Vision, sorry, I always forget how to pronounce his name. Arizona and Vision are gonna heal me up a little bit and get me back in the fight. So you really have to have trust, and I know our core 6 have been working very hard all together, and we're overcoming challenges and working together. So it's always good to see.
Matty, absolutely fantastic. This has been Matty from the Toronto Tidepods. Fantastic. Super happy to have you. Looking forward to see you again. Congratulations to yourselves and good games to Team Horizon.
Thank you so much.
And I'm so sorry to Arizona, who got his play of the game scuffed because apparently, Whale. Great job with the Zarya play of the game, Whale, on Route 66 there. Wow, you did a lot with that left click. Wow, you pressed left click and you didn't even aim. Whereas Arizona got this sick anti-nade off and just killed everyone with it. Nice, dude. Oh, God. Poor Arizona. Must be crying right now.
So, Seifert, by the way, I hear we have an MVP selected.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be Ever from Team Horizon.
And I don't disagree with that at all in the slightest. There was a lot of solid awesomeness coming out from them. As Maddie had said, it was a really solid game from both sides. Team Horizon absolutely brought it. Tidepod's going to be coming out on top. Moving on, we will say goodbye to Horizon. Hopefully we'll see them again. This is the end of the Overwatch Watchers Brawl content for tonight. My name is 3.007. Grab me on Twitch or Twitter at 3.007.
I'm Sci-Fight. You can find me anywhere on Sci-Fight. Name's on the stream. Check me out. I do everything here.
Have a good
I mean,
night, everyone.
I do everything, but Refuse does everything on the stream.
Hey, shout out to Big Refused. Awesome
yeah.
times.
Yes.
So, and here we are. We're saying good night, and hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow.
Good night, guys.